Hey everyone, Coach Johnston here with another activity for you this week called March Madness Exercise Edition. As always, we want to stretch and warm up first, so if you haven't done that yet, pause the video, go stretch, warm up, get loose, and when you're ready, come back and press play. Okay, each year around this time, there's a big college basketball tournament called March Madness, where the teams are put into a bracket and they play each other to determine the champion. People have taken that bracket format because it's so exciting and used it for other things like determining their favorite cereal or the best TV show, and they have people vote on it and all kind of stuff. But those brackets have been used for all sorts of things, and we are going to use the bracket today to determine our favorite or best exercise. Okay, that tournament starts out with 64 teams. We are going to start out with 8. We're going to go straight to the Elite 8. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to set up a bracket first, and then we're going to fill it out with exercises and go through them together. But when I show you how to set up the bracket, then you can use that bracket to make your own if you want to. And as always, you can follow along with the exercises that we do together if you want to do that as well. But with this bracket format, you'll be able to make your own if you want to. Okay, so since we're starting with 8, we need 4 lines on each side. That will be 8 total. So we got 1 line here, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we've got 8. That's our Elite 8. Now these are going to be matchups, so we're going to connect them, and the winner will go on the next line. Okay, so do that for all of your matchups here. Connect 2. And give it a line for the winner of that matchup. Okay, and then that will give us our final 4. We're going to do a connecting line between those 2, put the winner out, and then the winner of the final matchup will be the champion. So we've got Elite 8, Final 4, championship matchup to determine the champion. So that's what a blank bracket looks like when you're doing 8 teams, okay, or 8 things that you want to determine a champion of, okay? So I'm going to fill this one out with exercises, and you can do them along with me. Again, if you wanted to create your own, copy the bracket, make your own, and do your own thing, okay? But I'm going to start filling these out. So the first one I'm going to do is lateral raises. Okay, and when we go through these matchups, there will be a video that you can follow along with to do the exercise, okay? And then we're going to do alternating, which I'm going to just do alt presses. It's a shoulder press with both arms, okay? Next, I am going to do twists. Then I'm going to do chest expansions. And instead of writing out the whole word, I'm just going to do EXP, period. So we got lateral raises, alternating presses, chest expansions, and twists. That's one side. That's only 4 things, so we got to put 4 on the other side, okay? So I'm going to start off with arm circles. Arm circles, okay? Then I'm going to do reach across. All right, then I'm going to come down to this line, and I'm going to do punches. And I'm going to do reach overs. Okay, so now we have our 8 competitors. We've got our 8 matchups here. And so we're going to start and do 30 seconds of each exercise, and then whoever wins, we're going to move them on to the next round. So we're going to start with 30 seconds of lateral raises right now.
Lateral raises. We're going to start sitting up nice and tall with our hands down by our side. Keeping our arms straight, we're going to rise them up out to our sides until they get just above shoulder height. We want to keep our palms facing down and our arms as long and straight as possible the entire time. kind of like a bird flapping its wings. But keep moving the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, good job with the lateral raises. At any point during the video, if you need to pause and take a break, pause, take a break, and when you're ready, come back and press play. But if you are ready, we're gonna start with them 30 seconds of alternating presses right now.
Alternating shoulder press. Sit up nice and tall with our hands held out to either side and our hands made into a fist on each side of our head. We're going to raise up one hand at a time. Raise the hand up as high as you can and then bring it back down and then raise the other hand. We're alternating hands. Keep moving the entire time. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with both of those in that matchup. We got to pick one to move on to the next round. I'm going to choose alternating presses. So we knocked out the lateral raises, and now we've got twists and chest expansion. So we're going to start with 30 seconds of twists right now.
Twist. We're going to sit up nice and tall, make a fist with one hand and out in front of your chest, and then grab the fist with your other hand. Point your elbows out to each side and rotate at your trunk, going side to side. Keep moving the entire time. Keep your head facing forward as you twist your trunk back and forth. Keep moving the entire time, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with the twists. Now we've got 30 seconds of chest expansions. Again, if you need to take a break, pause the video. But if you're ready, they're going to start now.
Chest expansions. We're going to sit up nice and tall with our hands together straight out in front of us. Our arms should be stretched out as far as they can go, straight in front. Pull them apart as wide as you can until you feel a slight stretch in your stomach, then bring them back together, almost like big claps out in front of you. Okay, keep moving the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with both of those guys. We got to pick one to move on. I'm going to go with twists. So we knock out chest expansions and move twists on to the final four. Okay, we've done this side of the bracket. We got to go over to the other side of the bracket. We're going to start off with some arm circles and some reach across. But the first one is arm circles, so we got 30 seconds of that starting now.
Arm circles. We're sitting up nice and tall, arms straight out to either side, and we're going to make nice, tight little circles on either side. Make sure our arms are straight the whole time, around shoulder height the entire time, and keep those circles turning the entire 30 seconds. Keep turning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with the arm circles, guys. Again, if you're tired, you need to take a break, pause the video, and when you're ready, come back and press play. But if you are ready, we got reach acrosses, 30 seconds starting now.
Reach across. Sit up nice and tall with your hands down by your side. Take one arm and reach across your body around shoulder height, and then take it back to its original position. And then do the same thing with your other hand. Okay, you're twisting at the trunk slightly as you reach across. Okay, alternate hands and keep moving the entire time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Good job, guys. We got both of those. We got to choose one to move on. I'm going to go with arm circles. So we're going to cross out the reach across and move arm circles into the next round. Okay, so we got to come down to our last matchup of the Elite Eight. We got punches first, 30 seconds of those starting now.
Punches. Sit up nice and tall and make your hands into fists by your side. Punch straight out with one hand, keeping your other hand by your side. As you bring the fist back, punch out with your other hand. And do the same thing over and over again. Keep moving the entire 30 seconds, alternating hands with each punch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Good job, guys. If you need to take a break, pause the video. If not, we're going to go on to reach overs. 30 seconds of those starting now.
Reach overs. Sit up nice and tall with your hands by your side. Take one hand and reach up over the top of your head and lean a little bit to the side you're reaching to stretch out that side. Bring your hand back down and do the same thing with your other hand, reaching the other way. Okay? Alternate hands and keep moving the entire 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with those guys. We got to pick one to move on to the next round. I'm going to choose reach overs. So we're knocking out punches and going with reach. And since I don't have enough room, I'm just going to put reach overs. All right, so we're down to our final four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we come back to this side of our bracket, and we're going to start with 30 seconds of alternating presses. Okay, if you're ready, let's get it going right now.
Alternating shoulder press. Sit up nice and tall with our hands held out to either side, and our hands made into a fist on each side of our head. We're going to raise up one hand at a time. Raise the hand up as high as you can and then bring it back down and then raise the other hand. We're alternating hands. Keep moving the entire time. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Great job with the presses, guys. Again, if you need to pause and take a break, go ahead and do that. But if not, we're going to start with our 30 seconds of twists right now.
Twist. We're going to sit up nice and tall, make a fist with one hand and out in front of your chest, and then grab the fist with your other hand. Point your elbows out to each side and rotate at your trunk, going side to side. Keep moving the entire time. Keep your head facing forward as you twist your trunk back and forth. Keep moving the entire time, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with those guys. I know it's a tough call, but we got to pick one to move on. So I'm going to go with twists. So I'm knocking out my alternating presses and moving twists up to that next spot. And now I'm coming over to this side of our final four matchup. We got arm circles and reach overs. So we're going to start with 30 seconds of arm circles now.
Arm circles. We're sitting up nice and tall, arms straight out to either side, and we're going to make nice, tight little circles on either side. Make sure our arms are straight the whole time, around shoulder height the entire time, and keep those circles turning the entire 30 seconds. Keep turning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Great job with those guys. If you need to take a break, go ahead and pause the video and come back when you're ready. But if not, we're going to do 30 seconds of reach overs right now.
Reach overs. Sit up nice and tall with your hands by your side. Take one hand and reach up over the top of your head and lean a little bit to the side you're reaching to stretch out that side. Bring your hand back down and do the same thing with your other hand, reaching the other way. Okay? Alternate hands and keep moving the entire 30 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with those guys. I know it's a tough call, but I'm gonna go with the arm circles. So we're knocking out reach overs and starting with arm circles. So we've got our championship matchup, twists versus arm circles. Okay, if you need to take a break, again, pause the video, and when you're ready, come back for our championship matchup. Okay, so for the championship matchup, we're gonna start with 30 seconds of twists. Ready, go.
Twist. We're going to sit up nice and tall, make a fist with one hand and out in front of your chest, and then grab the fist with your other hand. Point your elbows out to each side and rotate at your trunk, going side to side. Keep moving the entire time. Keep your head facing forward as you twist your trunk back and forth. Keep moving the entire time, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Great job, guys. 30 seconds of twist went great. Let's do 30 seconds of arm circles right now.
Arm circles. We're sitting up nice and tall, arms straight out to either side, and we're going to make nice, tight little circles on either side. Make sure our arms are straight the whole time, around shoulder height the entire time, and keep those circles turning the entire 30 seconds. Keep turning. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, it's time to crown a champion. We had twists versus arm circles. I'm gonna go with twists, knockout arm circles. Twists is our champion. So we're gonna celebrate with 30 seconds of twist starting now.
Twist. We're going to sit up nice and tall, make a fist with one hand and out in front of your chest, and then grab the fist with your other hand. Point your elbows out to each side and rotate at your trunk, going side to side. Keep moving the entire time. Keep your head facing forward as you twist your trunk back and forth. Keep moving the entire time, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, great job with that, guys. I hope you had fun going through the bracket. If you wanted to make your own bracket, just go back to the beginning of the video. You will see how to set up a bracket, and then you can put your own exercises in there. So if there was something that you would rather do than one of these, just replace it, and then you can go through the whole thing yourself. Okay, I hope you had fun. I want you guys to stay safe, have fun, enjoy the rest of your week, and come back next week for another activity with me. Okay?